guys, you are precociously like balanced on a vase on this dressing table, so here's hoping you don't go timber anytime soon. Anywho, hi guys, welcome back. It's another vlog. It is a couple of weeks since I filmed the kind of welcome back vlog, and I'm sort of halfway through the DIY, which would have already been out. So by the time you're seeing this, this is a lot later, but it's kind of like keeping you up to times with current times. So yeah, hi, welcome back. We're here with another vlog. It's just going to be a little kind of like Decor DIY vlog, because obviously once that console table is completed, which currently it's like knee staining and that's it, it's done, I'm going to be decorating it. So I thought I'd just actually do like a bit of a two-parter and just do like a bit of filming now and then a bit of filming later and then put it all together, which I think is what I'm going to do with more of the vlogs from now on, is just like film little bits where I can and put them together, rather than having this sort of like, okay, I have to make something happen this weekend or something like that in order to have content, or etc, etc. So let me know if you like this method. So far you've all been very lovely about welcoming me back to the vlogs. Somebody even commented, there was like a new person that was following, and somebody very kindly said that this was like the most wholesome channel on YouTube, which I was like, oh my god, you are blowing smoke up my butt. Thank you. That is just so lovely of you guys to say. So truly, thank you guys for being so nice and understanding. And yeah, just kind of cracking on with today. I've just done skincare. It's all the same, so I'm not going to kind of run through everything again, which is why I didn't really film it. It's in previous vlogs, kind of what I use. It's all Beauty Pie stuff, but there is a new addition because they stopped doing my moisturizer. And I don't get mad at Beauty Pie normally because the stuff is really good, but I was mad at that because I love that like moisturizer. It was like the first moisturizer that like I'd use that didn't dry my skin up like almost 4 minutes after putting it on, so I was just really upset. But I'm going with this one, Jeju Daily. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. It's the same as my morning cleanser and the kind of misting spray that I've got at the moment, because 3 p.m. she needs a mist, like it is this temperature right now. So it's a really nice one, but it's a really unusual one. Like if I lift the lid off, can you see? Like it's not a moisturizer, it's not a balm, it's like a hybrid. And then when I first opened it, I thought, oh my god, I've got the cleansing balm, like I think I picked up the wrong one. But no, it is an AM PM moisturizer. It's just very thick, but it's not like a cream thick. It's not like a, it's like, it's weird. Honestly, try it. I will say my skin feels great. I've got a weird little patch up here that's having a bit of an allergic reaction, but I think that's something else because that's been like hurting since I woke up this morning. Who knows what happened. But yeah, been doing that, and then obviously SPF on top and everything like that. I'm about to do my hair, which has completely changed since I last saw you. I've got a whole new shampoo system. I have gone bougie. I have taken the plunge and gone for bougie shampoo, which Lee has been threatened on bane of his life to not touch, because Lee has a thing about whenever there's just a bathroom product there, he kind of uses it, and normally I'm fine with it. I'm like, yeah, sure, use my shampoo and conditioner or whatever, but this stuff, no. So I've moved to Aveda, which I've heard great things about, and I have to admit, loving their shampoo and conditioner at the moment. I've got the Sap Moss, I think it is. All of it will be linked down below, but it's the weightless range. It is expensive, but I don't wash my hair that often. I mean, I literally just washed it after 4 days of not washing it. And I don't use that much. A little does go a long way, so I'm happy to spend that little bit more. And when I say expensive as well, I don't think it's as expensive as some shampoos and conditioners out there. Like, it is about £22, £24, which is expensive than your usual, like, what, £3, £4 bottle at the supermarket right now. But again, I've seen shampoos for like 30 quid, 40 quid. So we could be, you know, it depends where your budget is as to whether or not you're shocked at that's how much I'm spending on shampoo and conditioner. But I love it. It's really helping with my hair, get volume. I know you can't see it right now because it's up in a turban. But basically I have a lot of hair, but it's very fine. It's like, it's great, but it just hangs and I want volume. So I've got that. I also invested in the volumizing tonic, which I believe one of my favorite creators, Mary Autumn, I'll link her down below. I'm probably butchering her surname, bless her. But she recommended this, and she has kind of very similar hair to me, so I got that. So I'm going to put that on with my heat protector spray. And then yeah, getting ready for the day. Like I said, there's not much I'm doing today specifically, other than I need to finish off the console table, which literally just needs varnishing. If you're interested in seeing that DIY, or link down below, just head to that description box, there's everything there for you. But yeah, like, just need to do that, and I think that's pretty it. It's like a chore day. I've got the whitewash on, washing the clothes, so they need hanging out. I'm not sure what's happening with the temperature, because it looks like it's going to be sunny. Apparently it's meant to be 26 degrees. It's meant to be thunder and lightning. I don't care anymore. I really don't care. Like, I'm just like, pick something, pick a season, stick to it. Like, if you want to be hot, that's fine. If you don't, that's great, but just stick to one. I can't have this light changing throughout the day. But whilst I'm out and about, as I said, this is a home and decor blog. So because I'm in that area, I'm going to head to Home Sense to pick up some bits for the console table, because you know, the minute that thing is completed, I will be decorating it. So yeah, I'm going to pick up a few of the little bits. And then by the time I come back to filming you guys, which will be probably next week or the week after or so, like, payday will happen, so I will be probably heading to IKEA to finish off the living room, and we'll pick kind of up there and stuff. I have also a sneaky little M&S bag in the background. I saw something, I bought them. I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but I'm going to do a little try on with you guys once I've dried my hair and whatnot. I do need your opinion as to whether or not I'm keeping these things. So let's let the coffee kick in. Let me sort out my hair. Let me put on a little bit of makeup. We're not going to do too much today. Oh, actually, speaking of makeup though, I'll give another thing, guys. I've been using this stuff, which is the Superfood Glowing Priming Moisturizer from Ellenor. I love the cleansing balm, the collagen one, so I've been using that every night. Actually, that's a lie to you guys. I've been attempting to use it every night, but I've been really liking this because it gives my face a glow, but I don't have to bother about putting like kind of any sort of tinted moisturizer on or anything like that. It's just gives a nice kind of look to my face, particularly as well if I fake bake. I haven't got any on at the moment, but will be. I'm just finding at the moment, whenever I put like tinted moisturizer on, it is like flaking. It's always across the spit. If anyone's got any cures for it, let me know. But yeah, like, I've just been having enough with my face in this weather, because it's just like doing something to the skin. Anywho guys, like I said, let's let the coffee kick in. I'm gonna pick you guys back up when we do a try on, so see you guys in a bit. Oh, okay, I am ready. I am looking glam. I'm not gonna lie though, my hair is about 5 seconds away from being pinned up. It's just too much on my neck and it feels too warm. And yes, I'm aware I'm wearing a long sleeve top while saying that, but quite frankly, I was about to put stripes on again. I thought, well, we've been living in stripes for far too long. We need to wear something different. Oh, have I got someone else coming to join? Hello, do you want to say hi? Hello. Don't want to miss out on being on camera. So yeah, I have currently put on the purchase that was in that little bag in the corner there. I'm not gonna lie, I had no idea what I thought about these. I'm still a little bit but I think these are definitely a keeper. So basically went into M&S for no reason other than to go. Well, actually I did have a reason. I'm looking for some wide leg trousers to wear on the plane to Lisbon, because I was like, I just want some like long loose trousers basically to wear. And then I spotted these. Now these are not what I'm going to be wearing on the plane to Lisbon, but I was like, I wonder if I can pull them off. And yeah, I'm kind of asking your opinion, but by the time you watch this, like, I'll have like dedicated to wearing them or whatever. In fact, I'm kind of dedicated to wearing them now, but I kind of like them and I'm just wanting to get your opinion. So let's see what you guys think. So are you ready for this? Are you ready? Okay, I really hope you can see. You are so far back. I have no idea if I'm showing off on camera. Oh, big stretch happening. Do you want to go on the bed? Stylist, on the bed. You're kind of blocking the view. Come on. There we go. All right, lay down. Okay, so really hope you can see these. I feel like my feet are like just on the end of the screen, but I cannot go any further back than this. So I got myself some new jeans. So these are M&S. They say wide ankle grazer high rise. They're in like a lighter kind of summer denim, as I would call it. They have a little bit of like raw edge at the bottom, as if like you've cut them. I'm wearing a regular length, which normally I wouldn't do when they are ankle grazer, because normally that means they will literally touch the ground on me. So I normally go for a short, couldn't find a short, but actually I don't think these are doing too bad. And yeah, I kind of like them. Are you getting a really nice look at the booty there, guys? I feel like I like them because I'm not usually like a wide leg like girly, because I always think it looks a bit too 70s, and the 70s is not a look on me. I'm very much more of a classic person, but I feel like these are a little bit like kind of timeless chic. Like, imagine them with like my boating shoes on, as if I was running out of my Nantucket home onto the beach to have a coffee and a walk. Like, that's what I'm feeling here. But I quite like them. I also love the fact that like they seem to make my legs like look longer. I don't know if like I'm making this up, but I feel like my legs look longer, and they definitely look more like you know, just like elongated. So I'm kind of feeling them. I'm gonna probably wear this today and just kind of move around in them and see how I feel. There were like other ones. I don't think there were my size available like in store, so I need to pick them up in the white and the dark navy. I mean, that'd be a good collection, but I really wanted to just kind of get out of wearing just sort of like leggings, and like I've moved on from wearing skinny jeans, RIP, my 20s, in more to the straight leg, but they're still quite kind of like just, you know, encasing everything, whereas these are just a little bit up, like from regular. I don't even think they're that much of a wide leg. Like, I feel like they're a kind of cool kind of width. They're not like super what I used to wear in the 90s like width, but I feel like I really like these. And I think they look really cute with this top. Like, obviously I'm desperate to wear, like, let me show you. Good old trusty sailor, oh, I'm standing on something there. Sailor crew neck, like, hello sailor. So cute. But yeah, I feel like, let me come up to you guys. Hello. Yeah, I just think they're a really cute like addition to the wardrobe, and I'm really liking them. I don't think the stylist is as impressed as I am wearing them. So yeah, I'm gonna keep these on, take the tags off, and travel around them in today. So like I said, we are having very much a kind of whatever meandering day basically. So I need to go to, oh, I've already lost volume in my hair. Let me grab my clip, 1 second. Oh, it's already happening, guys. Oh my god, it's just so warm already. Oh, it's just like this, I'm sweating. Okay, this will do. Pin that. Oh no, now I'm looking eggheady. Come on, tendrils, full. Don't make me look too eggheady. Okay, there we go. And then I tip back. I'll do something more later on. So yeah, it's kind of like a meandering day. Like I said, need to pick up the stain and do the stain. It looks like it's not going to rain today, so I probably can get the piece outside rather than staying in my own home. I just have to put up like wet signs so like everyone's aware. And then, like I said, I want to go to Home Sense, and then I need to take this one for a W. It's getting hot. Like, it looks like it's going to be about 23, 24 by lunchtime. So it's about, I think it's just coming up to 9 o'clock now. So if I can get the rest of the stuff done, I'll take him to the local park, walk him in the shade so he can get some, you know, relieve his bladder and whatnot, and then we'll go to like do like an evening walk later on once it's cooled down. But it looks like it's like going to be like 24 at 9 o'clock at night. So poor little Bombini having to deal with the heat all the time. So yeah, right, let me sort out this hair, grab my bag and whatnot, and let's head to the DIY store. Okay, I'm trying to decide whether or not to go for American walnut or something else. Also speaking very quietly because I'm very aware I'm in an open aisle and anyone can come down at any point. I think American walnut might look good. I'm just like, if it doesn't work, then I'm spending money on like a stain. I'm just not sure. I mean, there's like a Georgian medium taupe. That's like a bit yellow. I need it like warm, but not too yellow. Okay guys, home sense was a bit of a dud. There wasn't really anything I was loving. I found like 1 or 2 pieces that were quite cool. Like I found this really nice kind of like almost like a bone box but not, that was like could hold cards in it, and it had like the ace of spades on it or something like that, and I thought that was cute, but then I was like, I don't really need it, and I wouldn't know how to really style it at the moment until like I've completely finished the living room, so I kind of left it. Hopefully by the time I next pick you guys up I will have found stuff, but yeah, just a bit disappointed. I'm like, oh, okay then. Did pick up a die in the end. Sorry I abruptly ended the conversation. It was just out the corner of my eye. Someone came down and was just like staring at me talking to you, so I was just like, okay, I will just stop. So hopefully it works, because it was like £16 and it's non-refundable. But I'm sure it's like a colour that I will use across other things. I'm just checking the forecast at the moment. So apparently there's a thunderstorm. It should start at 4. It's like overcast at the moment, but it is warm. It's like 21 apparently outside. So I think it's definitely going to be, see if I can try and stain the console table outdoors. Although to be fair, I might just leave it indoors, because I'm only really doing the top and the sides I can elevate somewhere else, you know, just to rest them. We shall see anyway, so we'll kind of go there. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed I didn't find anything. I'm kind of like, the thing is I've got really specific pieces in mind that I want, and I think when I bring in the artwork, which will, I mean, it's not a spoiler, you would have seen clicking on this video, is something that I'm bringing in a little bit later on that will kind of help with everything else. But really what I'm looking for is like the wet. So I really want kind of like a voir to hold like a candle. I just want something glass, something clear, crystal, just something to bring the wet in, just so it's not all kind of one tonal like kind of thing. I mean, I love natural textures, but to really kind of mix up vintage with a little bit of modern, you need that wetty kind of feel to it. So hopefully we'll find something. So yeah, I'm gonna head home. I'm going to have some breakfast / lunch because I haven't eaten yet. Sorry guys. And then yeah, hopefully like crack on with the rest of the day of staining it, which you guys would have seen if you've watched that DIY, and then walk Dashini before it gets too warm, and then yeah, chill out, maybe play Sims for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna lie, like my day is free, so we shall see. Oh, I say free, I need to clean the bedroom, but other than that it's a breeze. So I will guys, the heat is getting to me, I need more water, but I will pick you guys back up in a bit, and by that I mean in a few weeks time, but for you it'll be a bit, you know what I mean. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, we're back in my favourite little spot on the mantle. So I think it's about a week later since I last kind of really spoke to you guys. I filmed a couple of clips in between there where like I went to IKEA to pick up some stuff. Didn't really find much for the living room apart from the curtains, which I get to show you guys in a bit. Had a look around Home Sense. I picked up a few things, not the things I showed you, but I did pick up 1 or 2 things, but didn't find what I really want. So might try again this afternoon, or I might just call it and say it's probably not happening right now and can pick it up later, and I can use other stuff in the room to decorate the idea that I have. But this is the last day we're going to be working on the living room for now. We are just needing to do 4 things actually, 4 things we need to do, and then that's the living room done. For now, it's not going to be completed as of this afternoon because there's still things to do, like make over the fireplace, find a new rug, and I'm looking for specifically a big Fortnum & Mason hamper basket to go at the end of the chaise to sort of fill up that space where Dash's bed is. I can't find any in my area, so if you're in the West Yorkshire area or nearby, I will travel and you have one. I'm thinking the large ones with the open top and the F&M on the side. Let me know. It could be a DIY project we do later on, who knows, but I definitely want one of those. And then I will say the room is completed after that bit, but that's not going to happen for a bit of a while. There is another project that's like pressing that I need to kind of start next weekend and get moving, which will be the next video after this, guys. So hopefully you guys will be interested with more of the rental reno makeovers making their way back onto the channel. I'm really excited for the next one because it's just going to be so good. So yeah, the 4 things that we need to do today. We need to move the mirror across, so that's going to be like the first major bit of DIY. The second bit of DIY is going to be getting the new artwork, which I'll show you guys in a bit, up on the walls. The third DIY kind of more decor thing will be decorating the console table behind me with bits and just kind of finalising its final decor. And then the fourth thing is going to be kind of figuring out what am I going to do about this kind of like situation, which I'll show you guys now. So let me show you around the room where we are with everything, and then we'll get cracking with the final bits of this project. Okay, so this is what we're working with now. The other thing is this whole room needs a complete clean and decluttering thing. Lots of toys from a certain somebody scattered around, but that's going to be after I've done all the DIY stuff. So this is where we're up to. I think the major thing to kind of talk about is we've finally got some curtains up and we've covered up this door, which is perfect. Now it looks like there's just a window there that we never opened the curtains to. I'm very happy with that situation. I think a while back, actually on the console table video, I talked about possibly doing a console table kind of across there. I don't think that's going to happen. It's just a bit too narrow. It's not going to work. Maybe one day there, but as I've shown before, this is a very good sneaky thing for just hiding electronics and whatnot down there. So I think we'll keep our sneaky moment for now. I got these curtains, I don't know what the names are, but I'll find them online and link them. I picked them up at IKEA. I just needed some kind of thick curtains in a nice cream colour. People did suggest about going for a colour, but I decided just to keep this area light, because you can see even with the window open, this is a particularly gloomy day. We've had like thunderstorms last night, so it's particularly just kind of overcast still. This room is quite dark. It's north facing, so I didn't really want to do anything too dark, particularly as well because we've got the dark furniture there, etc, etc. This corner is also quite dark now because of the door being covered up, so I just went with light curtains. Now these are 4 in total, so it's 2 packs of the curtains, and that's one of the tips that I would give whenever you are buying IKEA curtains, is to double up, because they're so thin. When you get 2, they actually look thick. It's a really good little design trick, and this now looks really nice and full, although I do need to smooth some up because you can see the tie backs hooks there. They need to be hidden. So that's kind of the major thing that's kind of happened since I last spoke to you. If anything else is popping out and you're saying, wait, that wasn't there before, let me know. It's been a while since I last kind of spoke to you guys, so I feel like I'm a bit like confused with everything. The major thing is the artwork. So let me show you the ones over here. So whilst in IKEA, I picked up some frames. These are the same frames that I've got upstairs in the bathroom when we did that makeover, and very much the similar style of artwork. So these 2 here are going to go here, the pot with everything stuffed in it, so they're going to go kind of as a little duo there. I think I'm going to rub and buff this frame just because it sits with the gold frame. I think it will look a bit weird if it's like a black frame with a gold frame. I'm just going to hang them up now and see how I feel about it, and I will do the rub and buff DIY project off camera later on, because it will literally take 5 minutes to do. If you're interested in what that method is, I will link the video down below. It's a very popular video on how to do it. It's really easy though, anyone can do it, so it's one of those kind of tricks for antiquing up frames and whatnot. This one was kind of like a last minute decision, but my other half suggested about doing something tiny, you can't quite see, but doing something basically here in between, and I think this works perfectly here. And I actually think I'm going to keep the darker frame just so it's adding something a little kind of design over there. My fear is because we've got the gold mirror, the gold accents there, all the gold frames, or soon to be gold frames, gold lamp. I'm a bit worried about doing too much gold over here. So I think I'm keeping that frame and this frame black, which you've seen a sneak peek, you can see a sneak peek. This is the large piece of artwork. So happy with the one I chose. Oh my god, like now the light's on it looks great. So this is a 91 by 61 frame from IKEA. I'll link the frames down below. It was the largest one I could find, with the frames being that kind of nice, thin, but intricate, hello, detail. So this frame is going to sit here. We're going to put it up and it's going to look gorgeous. I've got some little bits of decor pieces here. So this was one of the pieces, well, both of these were what I picked up from HomeSense. This is kind of that kind of acorn statue that I actually do have on the Firemantle. I have the mini version. I just thought, well, I'll go for the big one. And then this candle is a smaller dupe of the Neptune candle that I have, I got last summer, and I thought it'd be quite nice to bring some texture here. So I'm going to have a play around with all this and see how it looks. Now the other DIY thing to think about is this thing here. So you can see where the other two prints were. This was a wiring to a wall light that was here when we moved in. It's centered to, oh, ow, just knock over the coffee table, why don't I? It's centered to the room, so it's kind of almost directly opposite the fireplace, but for this space it's completely off angle. It's too high up for me to cover with the frame, and I really don't want to do like two portraits. I like the idea of just doing a landscape there. So I'm unsure as to what I'm going to do with it. My thinking is I might just poke it back through the wall and then just cover it up, and then we can always get it back again like when we leave. It's too high up to do like two sconces either side, and I feel like I'd need like a really thick bar to do like a picture light. I'm gonna turn off the electricity to the house and just see how much of it I can pull out, as to whether or not maybe I can carve into the wall, which will be a major DIY project, and more center it above the picture another day. But that's something I need to figure out. That's not something I'm going to be able to complete this afternoon, nor do I want to. I really just want to get little bits done and then kind of go from there. The reason why it looks like this is because my dad, when he helped me remove it from the wall to put the pictures up many moons ago, he capped it, so it's all safe. I just need to figure out what I'm doing with it. So there's that bit. So once the pictures are up and this is done, and I'm kind of having an idea of what's going on here, but quite frankly I'll probably be listening to you guys as to your suggestions. We obviously, as I mentioned, need to move the mirror across, which means removing that carbon monoxide alarm upwards, and then I think just moving that there. And then I think definitely, hello again, I want to look at moving this table upstairs into the attic, and I think we want to either get a real or faux olive tree just to kind of cap off that corner bit there. But I think once we move the mirror over, it's going to look way too cluttered into the stairs, so I think we need to move that another day. But as I said, once the artwork's up and we've done a bit of decor, this room will feel like it's kind of coming together and at a good stopping point to sort of say, okay, the room is done for now. So let me probably put you here and we will start hanging up the artwork. signing off the video here. I love that you can see the artwork in the background, but also the Hoover that's just ready, because I've deep cleaned the living room, so now I need to move on to the kitchen and then Lee's tackling upstairs now as I speak. But this room feels so good to be in. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, this is the beauty of like interior design, because just changing up these artwork pieces from what they were, everything just feels so much more warmer, so much cozier and just calmer in here. Like, it just feels so lovely. Lee also mentioned it feels bigger, I think just because like the pictures behind the sofa were so big, and this is still big, this isn't tiny by any means, but it just has more white space around it, so it's giving the illusion of like larger walls and just feeling much bigger than it actually is. It does feel a lot spacious in here, so happy that we've kind of got that, like I said, the stopping point where we can live with this for now. I say that, I obviously need to rub and buff that frame behind me, which I'm going to do when we go on a dog walk, because then it can just dry while we're out of the house. But as I mentioned, like literally this is it for the room for now. Literally the next kind of pieces depend on budget, really, you know, honestly. So obviously saving up to get a Makeover rug, because that's going to cost a bit, but it's one that I know that I'll take to our next home when we eventually buy. And obviously things like the fireplace, which just needs me to remove the contact paper, there we go, and just kind of figure out what I feel about it. I do think it will be one that I want to redo in like the marble, faux marble look, but whether or not that's contact paper or I am thinking of painting it. I'm being controversial here, and that, you know, that's a bold move, but I'm just thinking like, I think it just needs to kind of be covered and done with, and I'm not sure my landlord actually would care if I painted it a faux marble, so we shall see. Like I said, that probably won't happen for a while. Like, that is very much later on down the line. The next major project is going to be upstairs in the attic space, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. But yeah, I'm just so happy with the space and how it's feeling now and how calm it is, and yeah, just all the good feels in this room right now. So like I said, I'm going to sign off here. I do hope you enjoyed this kind of random little vlog as such, just kind of doing the decor pieces, which by the way, let me kind of just show you behind me. So we've got this little setup here with those pieces and some books, and then behind you is just another setup. I will link to the blog post where I'm kind of explaining these parts of the makeover. That'll be linked down below so you can see the full pictures and sort of like really nice aesthetic pictures of like the paintings and stuff. Oh, that reminds me, the lights situation. So I can't actually pull the cable out any further than it actually is, so that sucks. But my other half came up with quite a genius idea of getting some drywall tape and sort of taping over it and filling it. So there will be like a little bit of a bump out in the wall, which won't really be that noticeable because this whole room has bumps and stuff like that just from it being an old house. But if we do it, it does mean that we can peel it off and like kind of replace it when we go, but it would be covered and looked after because it's all capped and stuff. So that's something we're going to do off camera and get that sorted. So by the time you see the pictures, it will be done, so you can go and have and check them out. But that's sort of the idea we've got at the moment in terms of just kind of covering that up for the moment. But yes, anywho, I will be signing off now. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below your favourite point, and apologies for it being so random, but that's just kind of how this makeover has gone. So I'm just wiping the frame because I think there's something on it, but it's on the inside. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a like, leave us a comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Like I said, in 2 weeks time we'll be starting on another rental room makeover, and I'm really excited for this one, so do keep following and keep posted. And yeah, follow me on all my other socials and stuff like that, where you can kind of see everything else that's kind of going on at more of a real-time situation. But you know what guys, have a lovely rest of your week, have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.